Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley and today we're jumping right into it. This video here comes courtesy of Genius Wig, and they sent over this gorgeous Rihanna curly lace wig. She is a deep part 13x6 lace wig. They pre-plucked her super nice, and of course I went ahead off camera and co-washed her so that she can be nice and fresh, make the curls pop and all of that. And of course I used my Aussie Moist. Now the first thing I noticed when I put this wig on is that it does not fit glueless, and that is okay because it's super simple and easy to create a glueless effect. Now if you kind of look at the lace, you kind of see it just bubbles over, or you know, it's just pretty loose, and all you have to do is add an elastic band. So today that's going to be our first step. All I do is I take a piece of elastic, I measure it from ear to ear, pull it taut and make sure it's comfortable. I cut it and then I go ahead and sew it down to the wig. You go ahead and you put the wig inside out on a mannequin head. A lot of times I'll do this while holding the wig and not even use a mannequin head, and that's just because I know what I'm doing. And I kind of feel like whenever you buy a pre-bought wig, if you just line it up with the combs on each side of the front of the lace wig, it always works out for me, and that's kind of my rule of thumb. I don't think I have a updated tutorial on how I add a lace wig to wigs that don't have this comb inside, or wigs that you make yourself. So if you want to see that, let me know and I'll do that. But like I said, whenever you guys see me do these elastic band methods, I pull it or I sew it ear to ear in front of that elastic, and I kind of pull it a little ways, about half an inch to an inch in front, and it works out and creates a glueless effect to all of my wigs. And again, I do have a detailed tutorial on this, so if you have questions about this, I'll have the detailed tutorial on how to add an elastic band to make your wigs glueless in the description box below. So I know a lot of you beauties are petrified of the hot comb. This is one step you don't have to do once the wig is installed. You can go ahead and press out your wig, especially the hairline and your parting, before you put the wig on. And this is going to help if you're afraid of burning yourself or just getting too hot on your head, and you know, make it easier for your install. So now that the wig is on, you guys see it lays flat. If I pull it, it'll move, of course, but it still lays flat. So if I do want to wear the wig without bonding it down, especially on days when I'm trying to hop up and hop out the house and you know, I'm pretty much on a go, I don't have to worry about got to be glued and this and that and so forth and so on. So for me, the next step is going to be to go ahead and tweeze out the hairline. This one did come pre-plucked, but of course it still had a uniformed look. We kind of wanted to look a little bit more unique and natural, so we go in and go, you know, from side to side and work our way all the way around until it becomes a lot more natural. Now I'm not going to go in and make it bald or go anything extreme, especially in the front center, but I am going to go ahead and go behind the hairline. You guys can see whenever you part behind the hairline on a pre-plucked lace wig, especially from this company, that's where you'll see the most benefit of that pre-plucked situation. It looks absolutely beautiful, but again, we don't want it to look uniform, because when it looks too perfect, it ends up looking a lot more wiggy. And this company did give me a coupon code for you guys. It's 10 Ashley, and you enter that at checkout and you'll get money off. All of this details, all of the links to shop and all of that, of course, is in the description box for you guys to check out, so don't forget to do that before you leave this video. So now that I'm pretty satisfied with how plucked the wig is, I am going to go ahead and cut off the excess lace. Now get a load of the lace color. This matches my skin to the gods. I'm absolutely pleased with the color of the lace. I don't necessarily have to add much powder to the parting. I will go in with the foundation, as I always do, my foundation brush, and kind of buff out the hairline a little bit if needed. But again, it looks super flawless and matches my skin tone perfect, so I am completely impressed with that. For this one, we are using our eyebrow razor to go ahead and cut off the excess lace. For me, this is the best way to get a not so uniform or straight lace, I guess you would say. So, you know, of course you still know it's a lace, you still know it's a wig, but I just feel like it looks more natural than when you cut straight across with regular scissors or shears. Now, you guys know I have a new favorite product to apply and bond my wigs down with. If you guys want to see a detailed like review or like my actual detailed thoughts on this product, let me know in the description box, but this one by far is my fave, and I can explain to you why in a detailed dedicated video. So I just go ahead and I just apply a generous amount. I let it get hot. I apply the lace on top of it, and then of course I go on top of the lace if I missed a spot. Sometimes I don't put enough like in a certain area, or I don't bring it far enough up. Once it's on, you can blow dry in a cool setting, and this will help you to get the maximum hold on the lace as far as the product goes. And then I like to just work it in with the tail end of a rat tail comb. I kind of will tease the hair into it so that it kind of dries, I don't know, into the product. And this works even better when you're using an actual glue or like the Got2b glue gel, because it kind of will work the baby hair so that the baby hairs are kind of going in all different directions and kind of glued in a way to it. That way, of course, if you brush them, they'll move back into natural place, but again, it kind of will give a more messy natural look so that you don't, you know, basically it'll camouflage the hairline, if that makes any sense. So here I am just cutting off as much as I can around the ear tab. Now I find that sometimes I want to keep a lot of ear tab and sometimes I want to keep none at all. The reason being is that if I want to wear the wig glueless, I don't want to have to go back in and babysit this area and keep bonding it down. And this is kind of the area that no matter what, if you keep that ear tab, you have to bond it down and keep it down almost daily, especially using a product like Got2b Glued or the Bedhead product. So now that we've gotten the wig bonded down, it's not perfect, but you know, it works for me. And I find that once I go ahead and finish the wig or my application, everything just comes together. So if you find that you have a little bit of glue somewhere or a little bit of cakiness, don't be like deterred. Just continue on with your install, and by the end, a lot of that stuff like works itself out. But if you do want to clean up any area, I would recommend rubbing alcohol, and I kind of just use it with either a cotton swab or a Q-tip if I just want a small dedicated area. Now for me, I like my baby hair to be above my eyebrows when I cut it, and that's kind of my marker to make it above the eyebrow. But if you kind of want to go safe, I would go right below the eyebrow, test it out, swoop the baby hair, and if it's too long, you can go back in and customize and cut it shorter. But what you don't want to do is cut it too short off the bat and then you don't like it and you cannot put that hair back. Like once you cut it too short, it's just too short. So for this one, we're gonna do baby hair all the way around. I'm not sure why I did it all the way around, because I actually liked and loved the way this one installed, and I did not necessarily need it, but I don't know, I was just feeling it. And this is the wig that I wore on the week of Christmas. So I wore this to like our Christmas party with my in-law side of the family, and then I also wear it, you know, on Christmas Day as we open gifts with the kids, and I absolutely loved it. And you know, I'm still wearing it to this day. I've been wearing it for about a week, and what I love is that it's glueless. So I literally have not added any Got2b Glued since Saturday when we had our Christmas party, and it is now Friday evening, so it's almost a week since I've actually added any product. And again, it's just rocking center part glueless. So now that I went ahead and completed the baby hair, I'm going to go ahead and go for a straight center part. As you guys can see, this one has a nice deep parting. I believe this one is 13 by 6, so 6 inches going all the way back, and to me this looks the best and most natural. Also get a load of how nice the hairline looks and the parting looks with respects to the color. I will not have to go in with any powder. I prefer when I don't have to add powder or concealer because I feel like it looks the most natural when the lace you know, is already treated to the color it needs to be. It just looks more natural. Like, I can get away with powder. I love using powder, but this is the best when the lace itself comes ready to go. Now, if you didn't know, the hot comb is my fave. This is my jam. A lot of the times I'll do a complete install and not even use a flat iron, where flat iron needs to be my holy grail. But in this case, I'm going for a curly look with a curly wig, so I don't need the flat iron, but still I like to use that hot comb to kind of press out that baby hair. Even if I'm gonna wet the hair down, I don't know, it just does something. It makes it look more melted and realistic to me. This one is pretty much ready to go. After I go ahead and customize the hairline, I always go back in with a scarf to go ahead and lay everything out. This gives me a more melted effect and makes sure that everything is nice and dry. And to set that off even more, I like to take the rat tail comb and just brush out those baby hairs, especially when I do full baby hair as I did today from ear to ear. I just feel like it looks so much better when you kind of comb it out and it's soft. But you can see how the baby hair is now kind of formed to the way it's gonna go. I have not redone my baby hair since, I would say, Monday. I think Monday I did it. Christmas Eve I did it, and then Christmas Day I didn't do anything. Thursday I didn't do anything, and today again is Friday and I didn't do anything, and it's still formed to the same shape. And again, it looks much softer when you comb it out. The ends of the hair look so beautiful. They did not come this soft. Again, I did cold wash the wig off camera, and so it kind of took away that uniform curl and made it like a nice full fluffy natural look. And I didn't feel like I needed to add any product. I felt like the wig was ready to go, but I kind of just wanted to show you guys what it looks like if you add a little bit of product to it, how beautiful the curls will pop for a more wet look. But because it is cold out here in LA, I did love, and I have been loving, the dry look as well, because it just looks so soft and natural. So when you go ahead and spray it down with some water, and again, I am using one of these continuous spray bottles. These work the best and the easiest for me, and I'm going to set it off with a little bit of Aussie Moist, and it's going to look so beautiful. So if you're interested in this look, I have the details to this wig in the description box for you to check out. Also a list and links of everything I used to complete this look, including the spray bottle, my tweezers, all of the products, and so forth and so on. Check out Genius Wigs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the holidays and ready for 2020 because the new year is coming. It's actually a new decade coming, and that is so crazy to me. I hope you guys are all well and safe, and as always, thank you guys. Thank you so much for a great 2019. Thank you for all that you guys do with liking and comment and subscribing and just all the support and love that you give to me and my family here on this channel. And of course, I will see you guys in the next one. Smooches.